record on this computer. There we go. And let's change the view. All right. So if you remember from last week, if you're dropping into this Tai Chi twist, to do it as you feel it. Okay, so maybe you want to do it like really big, um, or maybe you want to do it more subtly. But however you're doing it, do it in some rhythm with the breath. So, and that doesn't mean an in breath, you do this in breath, then out breath. Then in. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It could mean that. But what it means is you're aware of the breath and you're moving in harmony with it in some way. So it could be 2 movements per in breath, 2 movements per out breath, or 1 movement, or 3, whatever it is. So this is the fundamental bringing the attention into the body. So we're aware of the body in motion. A lot of sensory input there. That's natural that we're aware of the body in motion. And now the intention is we're also aware of the breath. Now the body will just move by itself once we set it in motion, so that now we can move our attention to the breath. Okay. So already, just by if we're just doing this casually, our mind is just wandering and we're just moving the body. If we're doing this intentionally, we're feeling the knees bend, we're feeling the weight sink, feeling the hands move through the air. We're intentionally feeling the body. That's good, but we're not really aware of the breath. So now putting our attention on the breath, along with the sensations of the moving body. And then the intention is to coordinate the movement with the breath. So what they would say, merge the body and the breath. So you can think of this as a breath practice. The body's standing up and it's moving. This is a breath practice. It's not too different from just a sitting meditation with a breath practice. It's still a breath practice. If you like, for some people, you can count. So you could count the movements, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. That can engage the mind a little more. And you may actually feel a sense of freedom. Just doing the mind kind of becomes free because it's not having to think. It's aware of the breath, it's aware of the body, and it's really kind of resting, isn't it? It's not thinking. So what's arising here is awareness. Awareness of the body, awareness of the breath, awareness of the mind. And the nature of that awareness is freedom. Okay, so let's reduce the movements. Now, as the body becomes still, we're still aware of the breath. We're still aware of the body, can feel the body. And now let's relax the body. So starting with the in-breath, and then on the out-breath, we relax, starting from the top down. Just relax, breathe out, relax the shoulders. And relax the chest. And relax the belly, and so on. Okay, and you can do this body sweep a few times. But let's then balance that with upright. So we're relaxing the body, but we don't want it to sag. So we drop the mind down to the center of the earth and bring it straight up like a laser beam through the center of the body. Drop the chin a little. So the balance here is between being upright and being relaxed. So we do this with every breath. So the in-breath pulls us upright. With the out-breath, it goes down, we relax. Okay, now let's use the eyes. So here we're not moving, so you can close your eyes if you want to, or leave them slightly open. And we want to practice turning the eyes inward. It sounds strange, but it's very doable. So you turn the eyes inward. Now with the in-breath, the eyes move up and out the top of the head and way up into the universe. With the out-breath, the eyes move down. So we're literally moving our attention up the center line of the body and down the center line of the body. And we can extend our attention. When we look up, we can extend it way out like the branches of a tree or way up into the universe. And when breathing out, we can extend it way down in like roots of a tree going down and extend it way down into the earth. Now, this is called moving in stillness. So the body is still, the attention is moving. And with the attention, the chi is moving. The energy, the life force energy in the body is moving. And by doing this practice, we're doing what the ancients called connecting heaven and earth. So we're sending our attention way up into the sky, way down into the earth. And you can use the eyes to enhance that attention, okay? Now, let's use the eyes and the hands. So dipping the knees, pointing down to the ground. And let's do tree and spring. Now the fingers are pointing where the eyes are looking. This will be a few breaths per movement. Okay, the fingers are pointing in the direction of our attention. Okay, let's just do one more. Okay, very good. And now let's go ahead and we'll bow to the directions. So facing the east or whichever way you're facing. So in breath, bowing to the east. And bowing to the south. And bowing to the west. And bowing to the north. And back to the screen, dipping the knees. So now going right up, center, stretch, extend, look up, touching the heavens. Okay, and with an out breath, touching the earth. And then into the dantians. Okay, so here we can check the posture, drop the chin a little bit, check the breathing. Notice sensations in the body, particularly the hands. Now your eyes can be still. When the eyes are still, that enables us to have a diffuse attention. So our awareness, the eyes are just resting. Our awareness can just be diffuse, not focused. So it can be awareness of the whole body, can be awareness of the body and the space around the body. Or of the breath. Okay. And then come back to standing. It's been a lot of vertical movement. So let's now expand. So dipping the knees and coming up. So palms are facing at the heart. So dip the knees and so move with the breath. Now the eyes are just remaining neutral because we're enhancing awareness of the field, the space around the body. We're not focusing somewhere. The palms and the fingers will carry the awareness out and then back in. It's like an accordion. So we're aware all around the body and then aware in the body. Okay, let's do a couple more. All right, and then go into the cloud hands position. We'll do the diagonal flying move. So the lower hand is going to move diagonally up. Okay. And when it's doing that, the upper hand is going to mirror image it the other way. Okay. So the lower hand is going to go up. The upper hand is going to go down. The eyes are going to follow the upper hand. Okay. And then switching the hands. Okay. Now the lower hand will go up, upper hand down. Okay. And now the hands switch. Now we're going to go the other side. So the upper hand becomes the lower hand becomes the upper. Okay. And then there's a wind up with this. A turning of the hips. And my teacher, Tricia Yu, says, you send the hand out. You send it out with the hips. You wind up, Send it out. That heel can come up. Okay, once you feel you've got the move pretty well, then let's check that we're moving with the breath. Okay, the eye is following the extended hand out. So the attention goes out in that direction. We're also feeling with the hands, we're feeling going out in both directions. Hands and the eyes are the most sensitive. Okay, let's do one more on each side. Okay, and then return the hands to the cloud hands position. Okay, and now recheck your vertical axis here. Drop the chin if you need to. And let the hands expand away from each other a little bit with the in-breath. And then come a little closer with the out-breath. So in-breath straightens us up. Remember, out-breath relax the body. If there's any tension, just bring attention to wherever it's tense. Shoulders maybe, and then with the out-breath, just relax. Until you feel that you're balanced with the in-breath and the out-breath. And with being upright and being relaxed. And let's bring our attention to the palms of the hands. So, and you can feel or imagine a connection between the palms. And see how the sensations might change depending how far away the hands are. That's very good. And now let's extend that to inside the body. So inside the body, the lower hand is the abdomen, the upper hand is the chest. So it's as if we're connecting or feeling the connection between the belly and the heart. Or that vertical axis. And of course you could feel the belly and the chest moving. And now let's use the eyes, focusing inward, the eyes moving from the inside the body, from the belly up to the heart and then back down. Let's take a few more breaths. And then when you're ready, just return to standing. And just using the eyes and the breath to connect the belly with the chest internally. Eyes move up a little and then eyes move down. And if you like, you can expand this. The eyes look down all the way down into the earth. They look up all the way up into the universe. And once you kind of feel this, then you can let go of moving the eyes if you want to. Eyes can just remain still. And now we do what the student in the MRI machine did. We just imagine moving that energy or our attention. Imagine it going right up through the body and then back down. Eyes are still. Okay, let's take a few more breaths. Okay, very good. Go ahead and break your stance a little. Now just check if you maybe you need to just loosen up a little bit. I mean, the body can get kind of stiff with these practices. It gets very aligned and there's a lot of attention in it. And then it just kind of needs to, to let go and relax a little bit. And then just the eyes now are cast down. Just notice the sensations in the body, if you would, just for a moment. And this tingling quality, kind of rapid vibrational quality. It's the nature of our sense of touch. That it's tingling, whether it's pleasure or pain or hot or cold, whatever it is, it's always tingling. And then there's heat. And so these are two of the qualities of qi. So we may identify certain sensory stimuli, like touch something hard, touch something soft, eat something sweet, eat something sour. We can identify aspects, different qualities of sensory experience. But the fact remains that what it's made out of is this vibrational, tingling, very impermanent, very, very rapid flow of energy. So when we're feeling this tingling, We can identify, okay, this is my hands, this is my feet. But going deeper, this is the life force energy itself. Long before humans, before animals, this is the life force energy itself. Just happens to be in this form right now. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and take our seat. And just as you sit to meditate, just be comfortable. it meditation can be easy, it can be enjoyable. It's not like, oh, okay, now I've got to really, just be comfortable. The one of the Taoist Qigong mudras is this. So you touch a finger or two fingers or even three fingers to your thumb. It's called the crane's beak or a dragon's eye, and putting them on your thighs. But that's not rigid. You can use any meditation mudra that you want to. Okay, so in breath straightens us up, drops the chin, pulls the shoulders back just a teeny bit, arches the back just a teeny bit. Out breath, it's as if we're standing in a waterfall, a warm waterfall. The out breath, we're relaxing. It's like an old coat tree. So the coat tree is vertical, and we're just hanging the overcoat on it. We're hanging the fleshy body on this vertical skeleton. It's just out breath, just relax. Okay, and if you want to, you can use your eyes. You can close your eyes or have them slightly open. This will really focus your attention. So moving the eyes up with the in-breath, down with the out-breath. And maybe you get a sense you can feel that vertical axis. You can just feel when your body is aligned. And the breath is easier. Okay, so now we're going to practice moving our attention inside the body. So we know the body is here. We know it's sitting here. We're not going to forget that. But turning our eyes 180 degrees and looking into the body, we'll start way down at the perineum, the lowest point in the torso. And with the in-breath, we start to move our attention up the inside of the spine. And you can take several breaths. Rest on the out-breath as you go up. Or you can sweep all the way up with an in-breath and all the way down with an out-breath. Now, we're not imagining doing this, we're feeling it. We're feeling our attention move up the body, on the inside of the body. Feel it go down the inside of the front, up the inside of the back. And like I say, do this slowly if you want to. And now let's practice putting our attention in the abdomen. So we'll be sitting when our eyes will be looking down. And we'll feel the abdomen moving with the breath. And here we'll feel and imagine a ball of warm, loving light in the center of the abdomen. And it's slowly pulsing with the breath. Okay, the light is not stopped by the skin. It can penetrate in all directions. So it pulses with the breath. And very good. And now let's move up to the heart. Same thing. You're going to imagine this warm light in the heart area. And slowly pulsing with the breath. And this light is lined up with the one in the belly. So they're both going at once. Okay, now you can let the light merge just so that the whole torso is lit. And it's pulsing slowly with the breath. Okay, and it can move through the pores of the skin out in all directions. And back in. So every now and then check the posture. Now a little smile might creep into your lips. The name of this is breathing the stars. Now this is expanded awareness. And with this always comes this sense of freedom or joy. Because we've escaped the bounds of the body. And the chi that we're feeling is in the body, in the hands, and inside the body, and so on. It's also all around. And we can actually extend our attention till it's around the body. And the body is still here in the middle. Our attention is in the body and around the body, same time. The space around the body can get very big. And this is none other than the space of the mind. So for this expanded awareness, the eyes are resting. So if you're familiar with the concept of interbeing, connecting to all that is, this is it. This meditator, this person, is a node in this vast net of interconnection. Well, that's the idea of it. But then there's the feeling of it. So it's like a vast neural net. Okay, and so we're aware of this body sitting right here. We're aware of the breath, we're aware of the posture. And the awareness has no bounds. If any distractions arise, if any thoughts arise, or whatever, just smile to them. And just notice how you feel. And let's take a few more breaths. And so now as we begin to segue into the next portion, so we want to just move subtly and slowly open the eyes, slowly move the fingers, toes, and just gradually Just move the body a little bit, relax the body. Okay, very good. All right, so let's do our closing sequence. And so all together on the count of 3, clap our hands. 1, 2, 3. So gently massaging the eye sockets, not the eyes. Just let them rest. Okay, and combing back the hair. And massage the ears. Maybe the jaws or the temple. And then the ends, we sort of do these sweeps. Okay, and then make loose fists. Tap the kidneys. And then with the backs of the hands, massage the kidneys. Okay, thank you so much for your practice. And if you would like to exit the scene, please do that. No problem. If you'd like to stay for a little brief conversation, then that's fine. And I'll turn off the recording.